they kept me there. My parents kept me there. Lack of options kept me there, right? Because they needed a certain number of brown kids to graduate. So I get like, you know what I mean? So I've been through this experience, and I've traveled the world thanks to CIA, and I've seen how it works outside of the United States. You know what every country is like outside of the United States? Fucking racist. Every country, genuinely racist. The true definition of racism is when your race prevents you from certain opportunities. That doesn't really exist in the United States. We've had an African-American president. We've had women run for office. We've had women become the final front runner for the presidency. Yeah. We've got women in the Senate. We've got a woman who sits as a vice president right now. Women CEOs. The CEO of Yahoo right now is a female. The CEO of YouTube right now, I'm pretty sure, is a female. Like massively powerful women.
Yeah.
We've got Latinos. We've got Indo-Pacific. We've got all sorts. Like the opportunity in the United States is very real, and it's very much there. And we have seen proof of concept that even the most minority individuals can get there. Outside of this country, that just doesn't exist, right? Maybe a little bit in the UK and in parts of Europe, but not really. Europe is just quietly racist, right? Wow. Canada is still like, they're very similar to us. They're more advanced, more progressive than us, but they're still dealing with their own issues too. Not to mention you've got all sorts of strange cultural things that are relevant to each of those countries on their own. Yes. But for sure, when you get to Asia, Japan is a first world leader. They will not give you a resident visa if you're not Japanese. If you marry a Japanese, they still won't do it. They want you to prove that you're Japanese by blood before they let you live on their island, right? And that's codified law in Japan. And that, I mean, whether you're talking about Africa, whether you're talking about Latin America, my family's Mexican. Mexicans are the most racist people I've met. They're racist against Indians, like Native American Indians. They're racist against people from other countries. They're racist against Mexicans from a different state. It's just like the true limiting of options and opportunities based exclusively on the color of your skin or your race. It's just amazing.
Isn't that incredible? Because if you listen to the news, if you listen to social media, we get painted as the most racist nation in the entire world. But then hearing from your mouth and my own experiences and the little bit I know about the world, I know exactly what you're talking about. How did America get to be so open? Is it because of things like affirmative action? Is it because of maybe some of the things that were a little bit too far, but then pushed us in this direction?
Exactly. It's that pendulum effect, right? And we were talking about something earlier today that is very similar to it, and it'll come to me later. But essentially, the United States, we do everything to the extreme, right? So we're always this giant pendulum, right? We're a pendulum of financial laws. We're a pendulum of business laws. We're all red. We're all blue. We're like, that's how we work. We're this giant pendulum. Well, when a pendulum is moving, that means it's hitting the right place at least once per rotation, right? So we are seeing that evolution. We are seeing the evolution that we're trying to do quicker. It's working. It does happen quicker. It's just a huge mess on the road to where we want to go.
Yeah.
The rest of the world is like still. They're a pendulum at rest, or they're just broken. Who knows what?
Yeah.
But they don't even have the opportunity to evolve with any sort of speed or efficiency.